Time portal. Deactivate.
Perfect. The preliminary run-through is perfect. As soon as the Board of Governors arrives, we'll have the first official look at living history.
I set the coordinates for the demonstration run-through for Washington, D.C. 1978. Are there any objections?
No, you're the historian.
They allowed individuals to accumulate a massive fortune back then. It'll be fascinating to watch a capitalistic society at work.
Uh-huh. Just so you maintain the delicate balance between physical science and social science.
But that policy is 150 years old, Adam. I didn't institute it, and I didn't ask to be assigned to your project. Look, you deserve all the credit, and you'll get all the credit, I promise. Isn't it about time for the Board of Governors to arrive?
Yes, I'm supposed to greet them. This day is going to make history. I hardly wait to see their faces.
And it's all because of you. After all, thanks to your genius, the time portal practically runs itself. Time portal, activate. Initiate project W36978. Open time portal.
Cassandra, what are you doing?
I'm about to make all my knowledge of the 20th century pay off.
No! Cassandra, wait. I invented the time portal to view the past, not to travel back through it.
You weren't part of my plan, Adam.
What plan?
To make myself a fortune in an era when fortunes can still be made. Well, I never was the librarian type.
Cassandra, you can't. Change the past and you change the future. Maybe disastrous.
I could care less. Now, will you let go of me? Mother! Help! Somebody help me!
I'll stop you, Cassandra. I have to stop you.
Diana, you busy?
It soon will be. Report on last week's surveillance activities, remember?
Oh, yeah. I guess you wouldn't want to check out the purple explosions that just occurred at Westside Plaza, huh?
Darn. Investigating purple smoke bombs is one of my favorite assignments.
Apparently they weren't smoke bombs because they left no...
Steve, getting this report out was your idea, remember?
True. Now, let me see what Lou's doing.
Good.
Would you mind explaining this, Miss Lauren?
We both know that that is the number to a Swiss bank account, which contains $190,000 in embezzled funds. Correct, Mr. Reynolds?
Now, I think you better leave, Miss Lauren, or I'm going to be forced to call...
Call the police? Oh, be my guest. I'm sure they'd be delighted to have a bona fide white-collar criminal thrown into their laps.
Reynolds, I want those reports, and I want them written in black ink. What is this, the cocktail hour?
Oh, this is business, J.J. This is strictly business. The reports are being copied right now.
I want them on my desk in 10 minutes.
You'll have them.
Business? In my day, we used to call it something else.
Lovely man. If he only knew what his employees were doing with his company's funds.
Miss Lauren, let me tell you something. I don't like being blackmailed.
I said nothing about blackmail, Mr. Reynolds. I needed to gain your attention, that's all.
You got my attention. Now what?
Now, I'm going to tell you some things that are going to prove very profitable for both of us. But first, I think you better sit down.
I've forgotten all about these things. Deposit coin, listen for tune. Coin. Terrific. IADC, here we come.
Lunch?
Sure, but only a half an hour's worth.
That's good.
It never fails. Hello? Who? I suppose. Put him through. Diana Prince here.
Hey, I'll meet you in the lobby.
Okay. Now, wait a minute. World Security. Slow down. Who is this?
Adam Clement. I'm a scientist, a physicist to be exact.
Now, if it's about those smoke bombs, the police are handling it.
Then your police should know that those explosions weren't made by any sort of bomb. They left no residue. The reason why is what I must talk to you about.
Diana,
Hold on a minute.
what he said about no residue is true, only it wasn't released to the public. Forget about the report. You better check this one out.
Mr. Clement, yes, why don't you come down to our office?
Well, I don't really know my way around Washington very well, but could you meet me at the West Side Plaza?
I can be there in a half an hour. Where do we meet?
Can you meet me on the mall?
Certainly. Who am I looking for?
Look for the man dressed in silver.
Dressed in silver.
Have you gone crazy, Reynolds? Are you asking me to believe that she can predict the future?
No, I am asking you to believe that she knows things that nobody else knows.
I know, for instance, that the McConnell Mining Corporation is sitting on top of an energy source, which could put the oil-producing countries out of business and make you a billionaire overnight.
We're drowning in red ink, and she's talking about making me a billionaire.
If you knew where to look and what to look for, which I can tell you.
Using ESP or whatever you call it? Oh, what garbage.
I'm telling you, J.J., will you listen to her?
I never expected you to take me at my word, Mr. McConnell. You're a businessman. You want facts, proof. So by tomorrow, the following will occur. The Delaney warehouse will burn to the ground. A lost group of hikers will be found on Martin Ridge, and Tazewell will be hit by a blackout.
Yeah, that's proof, all right. You're both out of your minds. Reynolds, I want you to get your stuff and get out of here in 24 hours. Anybody that puts stock in a lady tea leaf reader ain't working for any company of mine.
Just be sure to read the morning paper, Mr. McConnell.
Well, I'll do that, lady. I'll do that.
I could have sworn it was just beyond these buildings. Was it those buildings?
Getting me fired wasn't part of your little scenario, was it?
You're still thinking like an employee, Dan. When the morning papers hit, you'll have your job back and then some.
You know, you're beautiful and you're cunning, and you got me and old man McConnell by the short hairs.
Only he doesn't know it yet. See how perfectly it all fits? If you were an honest man, J.J. wouldn't be a desperate one. Larceny becomes you.
As it does you.
We really are two of a kind. And right now, I need you
Yeah?
to kill someone. A man named Adam Clement, the man who invented the time portal. The idiot followed me here by accident. Now, we have got to stop him before he interferes. My hunch is that he'll head straight for the IADC.
The IADC?
Mm-hmm. His grandfather worked for them, or will, in about 20 years.
Just let me make a short call.
Too bad, Adam. You should have stayed where you belonged.
Yes. Oh, you bet I'll take the call. I have better things to do than to be stood up, Adam Clement.
I'm sorry, I got lost. But it's still imperative that I see you, please.
All right. Where are you now?
Well, from here I can see a sign that says Winchester Observatory.
Winchester Planetarium. Oh, boy, you really got lost.
Yeah.
Okay. Just don't move a muscle. I'm on my way. I just have to make a quick stop home and change clothes. You stay here.
Adam! 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 Tazewell will be hit by a blackout. The Delaney warehouse will burn to the ground. A lost group of hikers will be found on Martin Ridge.
Put your things away, Dan. You're not leaving. Yet.
Looks like you read the morning paper.
All right, little lady. I'm not convinced, but I'm listening.
You own the Broken Rock radium mine in Arizona, right?
I've been trying to sell that tapped-out hole in the ground for 2 years now.
Well, that hole in the ground contains a radioactive material called cabrium-90.
Never heard of it.
Of course not. It hasn't been discovered yet. But it soon will be at Broken Rock, the only place where it's accessible by current technology.
Well, what do I need you for, then?
Because neither you nor anyone else knows how to refine it. I mean, you own the mine, but you can't make it pay without me.
All right. What's the pitch? What's the pitch?
With 3 men and Mr. Reynolds, I'll put Cabrium 90 in production for you in exchange for 51% controlling interest in your company.
51%?
Think about it, JJ. Think about it. We're on the verge of bankruptcy, right? It's either 51% for her or 100% of nothing for you. Now, you take your pick.
Well, it looks like I don't have much choice, does it?
Don't take it so hard, Mr. McConnell. You're about to become a billionaire.
I've got great news for us.
What?
Clement got away, and Wonder Woman threw our man in jail.
Wonder Woman? I completely forgot to take her into account.
At least Clement doesn't seem to be doing any talking.
Yes, but Wonder Woman could have used her lasso on that gunman to get your name.
So what? Anything she gets with that thing isn't worth a dime in court.
But the point is, she and the IADC could start interfering. Now, the more suspicious they are, the harder it'll be to get to that Cabrium 90.
Don't worry. I've gotten very good at covering my tracks. And we got plenty of time to arrange a mishap for Mr. Clement.
Just make sure that this time it's good and fatal.
Reynolds, Daniel P., age 38, last president, McConnell Mining Corporation.
Boy, Ira, the more you tell me, the less sense it makes. According to Wonder Woman, Reynolds hired a hitman to take out a guy who runs around in a silver jumpsuit.
Repeat that, Steve Trevor.
Well, he says he's a scientist by the name of Adam Clement. Now, we have no locale on him, but Diana gave us a description. He said he's about 5'10", blonde hair, middle 20s. You have anything on him?
Insufficient data.
That's what I thought. Well, whoever he is, he says that yesterday's purple explosions that took place at the West Side Plaza are a matter of world security.
A man who wears a silver jumpsuit cannot be taken seriously.
Obviously, Daniel P. Reynolds thinks differently. Give me a complete readout on him, Ira. I want to know why he wants Clement dead.
Through the room you have just seen have passed some of the greatest statesmen and women in history. Decisions of great national and international significance have been made there. The room we are about to enter is used primarily for receptions and other social gatherings. No doubt, many a mind has been changed and many a vote of support given during informal exchanges at the punch bowl, making it no less important than the first group.
I realize this is unusual, but I must see the president.
The president?
It concerns the security of this nation, possibly even the world.
Oh, the world.
So if you'll just take me to him.
Yeah. We're going to take you someplace, all right?
No, you have the wrong idea. Look, I'm not some kind of a crackpot. Someone must tell the president what's happened.
Yeah, the Martians are coming, right?
Thanks, Ira. Reynolds shouldn't be that hard to...
A White House security alert is in progress.
Any details?
Communications indicate the intruder is wearing an unusual silver jumpsuit.
Adam Clement.
Logical conclusion.
Oh, boy, Diana's going to love this.
Engine, start. Engine, start. Definitely not voice activated.
I'm on my way, Steve. Are you okay?
Are you all right?
That thing tried to kill me.
I'm Diana Prince.
You tried to kill me, too.
No, I tried to help you. Somebody else wanted you dead.
Cassandra. Cassandra tried to kill me.
Yes?
Hello. My name is Trevor. I'm with the IADC. I'm looking for Daniel Reynolds. His office said he'd be at home today.
I'm afraid not. I don't know where he is.
Any idea when he'll be back?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't.
Would you mind if I waited then?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just about to take a bath.
Oh, well, never mind. Here, why don't you give him a card, have him call me when he gets back, Miss...
Oh, yes, thank you very much. I will. Bye-bye.
May I say, lady, that you handled him perfectly?
They're on to you, and all because of Wonder Woman. She's as meddlesome in the 20th century as she is in the 22nd. We have to leave for the mine immediately.
What are you talking about? I just arranged for somebody else to get rid of Adam.
We'll coordinate with him by long distance. You know, if Adam does get to the IADC, it might just make it easier to dispose of him.
Lady, did I ever tell you exactly how clever you really are?
Well, that was Cassandra, all right, Steve. Yeah, it fits Adam's description of her perfectly. The only thing we can do now is to try to keep an eye on her and Reynolds. I'd rather you talk to him tomorrow. He's half dead right now. Yeah. Okay, I'll talk to you in the morning. Bye. Hi. Hey, you look like a new man.
Ah, thanks. Oh, that looks terrific. Look, I'm sorry I ran off like I did.
I understand. Falling back through 200 years of time is bad enough without being shot at. I think we'll go into the living room. We'll be more comfortable there.
Okay.
You know, you were very wise to call the IDC.
It's just that I don't know what effect our being here will have on the world. You can't change the past without changing the future. And who knows what terrible chain of events Cassandra may have already triggered.
But do you have any idea why Cassandra hooked up with McConnell Mining?
McConnell Mining?
Yeah.
It sounds familiar. Look, no offense. The only thing I want to figure out right now is how to get back to where I came from.
Do you think that that's realistic?
Thank you. Well, most of the materials I used to build the time portal haven't even been invented yet. Come to think of it, I could develop a remote control unit.
You see, necessity is the mother of invention. Now, tomorrow I'll get you a place to work and all the materials you need to get started. In the meantime, you must be exhausted. This couch is very comfortable, and it's all yours.
Thank you. You know, in my time, they have a policy. No research or development can take place in any physical science without concurrent study of its ramifications on society. So you could tell how the people are going to react to the new technology. I never understood why those restrictions were necessary. Till now.
Well, taking human nature into consideration when you're inventing something sounds like a good idea to me. When did that go into effect?
Right after the nuclear holocaust. 2007, I think.
Oh.
Your man caused quite a stir today. He ran the White House Secret Service men ragged. And now the IADC has him.
Foreman says we can start blasting anytime.
They've got Adam. Well, look, if I know Adam Clement, the first thing he'll do is develop some device to take him back to 2155. Now, you are to follow my instructions exactly, Mr. Reeves.
And for what you'll be paying me. That's the least I can do.
Just do what I say, and Adam Clement will be dead within 24 hours.
I looked and looked, Mr. Reynolds, but this is all I could come up with. Looks to me like plain old ordinary quartz.
Appearances are not your department. Just set up the lamps like I told you.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say.
All right, now, let's see if all that research I did as an historian pays off.
I thought Cadmium 90 was supposed to be so powerful.
Why do you think I need only this tiny amount?
Well, and... Hey, be careful, will you please? I'd like to be around to enjoy the profit.
A little danger is tonic for the soul. There. Now, you ready for the light show?
Hey, all right.
Well, apparently I made the mixture a little too potent, but, are you impressed?
You kidding? A few rocks like that could light cities from coast to coast.
More like the entire world. We're sitting on a fortune.
Whoa. I hope the clothes we got for you aren't too uncomfortable, Adam.
Oh, no, they're fine. Actually, they're not as bad as they look. No offense.
Oh, no. Diana's out scouting up the rest of the parts you said you'd need to build a remote control. But as for now, May look a little crude, but that's the best we can do.
So this is an IRAC computer. Quite an antique.
Ira, this is Adam Clement. I want you to commit his voice to your memory banks. He has complete security clearance.
The IRAC computer is neither quaint nor an antique.
Voice capacity. Not as quaint as I thought.
Ira, Adam is from the future. I'm sure we must all seem a little old-fashioned to him. I think I'll leave you two alone now.
All right, Steve. Okay, Ira, I need some data. I'm sure you're capable of simple calculus. So, given that C is a 60-cycle charge and R its resistance, what's C cosine 4 over R?
The IRAC computer is neither quaint nor an antique.
That isn't the answer I requested. Ira, I'm not used to quibbling with computers. All right. You're not a quaint antique.
The solution to your quotient is
You're a temperamental antique.
temperamental antique.
Mr. Yamura, this is Diana Prince again. How's that parts order coming?
Hey, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm number one son short today. They're ready to deliver now.
No, that's okay. Keep them there. I want my man to check them out personally.
You want to pick them up yourself? It's fine with me. What time?
How about 2:30?
I'll be here. Here's the lot of them, an even dozen.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's a real doll for pulling this together so fast.
So, tell me, what do government agents do for entertainment after hours?
Well, my job doesn't leave me much free time. I do have friends, if that's what you mean. Why? Isn't romance alive and well in the future?
Oh, sure. I was just curious. From an historical perspective, you understand.
Oh, yes, I understand. Everything you ordered seems to be here. Maybe you better double check it. What's that?
Oh, it's with the rest of them.
Well, I just counted 12 boxes.
Diana, what?
This is a bomb. We've got to get out of here. Mr. Yamura, get out of the building!
IADC scientists killed in freak accident.
Accident. Government press releases are so tactful.
Well, finally, we are home free.
Almost. Blowing up an entire mountain takes time, after all.
Time? With Adam gone, we have all the time in the world.
At what sound wave frequency is the unit set? Adam Clement.
Oh, must have been daydreaming, sorry.
We were analyzing the hypothetical stress accuracy of your time portal remote control unit in operation.
Yes, we've been through all that. Tell me more about Diana.
You have already been given complete data profile with the exception of her shoe size.
I suppose you think that's funny.
On the contrary, your fascination with her is very quaint.
You're wasting time, Ira. Tell me everything you know about Diana Prince.
Everything.
You can't refuse a direct request, and you obviously have more information on her or you wouldn't be stalling. Now, let's hear it.
I have concluded Diana Prince is...
Hi.
Disregard that.
How's it going?
Fine, fine. Find out anything at the McConnell Corporation?
According to Steve, whatever McConnell knows, he is not telling. Your obituary was in the papers, however, and so that should stop the attempts on your life. Is this remote control unit?
Yes, these parts will do fine, and it's about 10 times bigger than it should be. I had to use a 20th century power pack. In my town, I just fitted it with a Cabrium-90 cell.
Cabrium what?
Cabrium-90. Oh, it's a radioactive material physically related to radium. Only 1 ounce of it can send a rocket to the moon and beyond. That's it.
What?
That's it. The connection between Cassandra and McConnell Mining. Ira, does McConnell own a radium mine?
Adam, what is it?
He owns an inactive mine in Broken Rock, Arizona.
That must be where she and Reynolds have disappeared to.
Adam?
Cassandra's using her knowledge of history to mine Cabrium-90. It was always found near radium deposits.
Cassandra is going into mining? Why?
Money. She loved this time period because of its obsession with money.
What better way to make a fortune than develop a new energy source?
That must be it. And if it is... Diana, when Cadmium-90 was first excavated, it caused a devastating explosion. It killed thousands.
How?
I don't remember exactly, but a huge cloud of explosive gas was released into the atmosphere.
Where? In Arizona?
I wish I could remember. All I know is that an entire city was half destroyed.
Ira, what's the nearest city to Broken Rock?
Phoenix, population 1.1 million. At the present time, the probability that a gas cloud could be carried over the city by headwinds is extremely high.
Cassandra could care less. We've got to stop her.
Ira, are you saying that gas cloud could ignite over Phoenix?
Could, and in all probability would. Diana Prince.
Oh. Look, I know there are certain advantages to riding by horse out here, but I sure wish we could have taken a land vehicle.
The mine's right over there.
Hey, an arrowhead. Look at this thing.
Adam, not right now, okay? Let's lead the horses from here.
Whew. I swear I never drilled so many blast holes in my life.
I don't hear any complaints about your salary. Are we all set?
Except for the radio control. Only take a jiffy.
I want to be able to detonate from the cavern.
Yes, ma'am. Good idea, too. When that mountain blows, you'll hear it all the way to Phoenix and back.
All the way, but not back.
Well, what do we got here?
Well, I must say, Adam, you have more lives than a cat.
Well, at least he had an obituary. I mean, this poor lady, nobody's even going to know she's dead. Because there won't be enough left of her to find.
Killing us is one thing, but destroying an entire city?
What's she talking about?
Oh, she didn't tell you about the pocket of gas the explosion will release? Well, that's strange. I wonder what else she hasn't told you.
What pocket of gas?
Some history books claim that a large cloud of gas escaped into the atmosphere when Cadmium-90 was first mined.
It's an historical fact. Even I remember it.
Adam, shut up.
We're going to destroy a city?
All right. Do you think I'd be here if there was any danger to us?
Why didn't you tell me about this before?
Would you have told me?
We really are two of a kind, aren't we?
Poor Adam. How ironic that you are about to be destroyed by the very thing that you made possible. I shall be rich in the very best of all possible times to be rich. And you shall be dead.
Cassandra! Cassandra!
It's no use. We really are dead. Look, Diana, I just want you to know that...
That arrowhead you found, where is it?
Good. Everyone's here. Was that the detonator?
Yes, ma'am. Radio transmitter. Nice and simple.
Show me how it works. I want the pleasure. Wait. All right. Okay. Ah. Here's to birds of a feather.
Stop that, you fool. Just set off the gas. You'll blow us all to kingdom come.
Dan.
Gas. What gas? My family lives in Phoenix.
Look, there it is. I've got to make sure it explodes over the desert. Stay here.
What are you doing?
Just stay here.
As fast as it's going, we're going to be fine. How did that happen?
Look, there, that's how.
Everybody, to the Jeep, quick!
No.
Looks like the end of the trail for you, Cassandra.
Listen, you two better stand back, unless you want to go with us.
Send me to prison, anything, but just let me stay here. Nothing can be as boring as the future.
Save it for the Board of Governors, Cassandra. Diana, I'd like to... Thanks. For everything.
Bye, Adam. I'll miss you, too.
Well, that takes care of them. And as for Reynolds, this morning he was indicted for embezzlement. And thanks to Wonder Woman, he doesn't remember a thing about Cassandra.
Well, and J.J. McConnell isn't about to talk about her or Cabrium 90.
Which is going to stay right where it is for a long, long time simply because nobody knows how to put it to use. Yet.
You know, I wonder if by blowing up that gas cloud, Wonder Woman actually changed history or just postponed it.
That's something we'll probably never know.
Diana.
Handcuffs and a letter addressed to you.
From Adam. Dear Diana, I'm returning your handcuffs since the Board of Governors is caring for Cassandra's rehabilitation. They're also replacing the time portal with a view screen to prevent further such mishaps. So be a good girl, because I'll be watching. It's a small comfort, though, considering I never had the courage to tell you how I felt about you. You know, I wish I could answer this somehow. Adam won't even be born for more than a century.
Say, I've got an idea. Why don't you give a note to Wonder Woman? She could probably hold it until then.
No, maybe I'll do that.